Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for our second Ryerson ESL Foundation Program College Week Live webcast. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Before we begin, I'd like to do a quick run-through of the screen that you're looking at. First of all, you're looking at a webcast. It's me. Hello. Second, you have an option to view a Q&A section. This is a portion of the screen that you can use to chat live with members of our admissions team, with our program staff, as well as with program graduates. So feel free to ask your questions throughout the webcast. So hello, my name is Courtney and I am the Program Assistant for the ESL Foundation Program. Today we're going to run through the 5 top reasons why international students should study with us at the Ryerson ESL Foundation Program. In addition, at the end of our webcast, we'll save time to answer questions live, and following our broadcast at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we'll be hosting an always-on chat. You can access this by clicking on our College Week Live booth and connecting to Always On Chat. I'll be available to answer your questions until 11 a.m. Eastern Time. To begin, I'd love to give you an overview of our program. We are the Ryerson ESL Foundation Program, and we're a 2-semester intensive English language program. We focus on English for academic purposes. As we know, you're coming to us with a foundation knowledge of English and looking to increase your English language skills for success in an academic environment. During your time with us, you can earn up to 3 university degree credits. These count towards your undergraduate degree program. So this means that when you finish your 2 semesters with us, you'll have some of your required coursework already done. And one of the greatest features of our program is that you receive guaranteed admission to one undergraduate program. So that means when you apply to us, you select a program, either business or engineering, whatever your program choice is, you will gain guaranteed admission to that program upon completion of our program. So that means no further applications and no more English proficiency testing. So before I begin, I'd just like to do a quick run through of who's joining us in the room today. We have myself, Courtney. As I mentioned, I'm the Program Assistant for the ESL Foundation Program. I also have Gazella, who is our Program Facilitator. Alicia is joining us today from Ryerson Undergraduate Admissions and Recruitment. And we also have 2 program graduates, Tristan and Alina, who will share with you their experiences at Ryerson and with our program. So let's begin. The top 5 reasons why you, an international student, should study with the ESL Foundation Program. We understand that being an international student is really exciting, but it can be challenging at times. So we want you to know that we're here to help you. The Ryerson ESL Foundation Program prides itself on being student-centered. Everything we do, we have your best interest in mind. So that means if it doesn't serve you well, we probably aren't doing it. We connect with our students often. We're approachable. Students come to us with their concerns, with their needs, and we're always making little changes to make sure that our program is the best possible for your student needs. And finally, we are inclusive. We appreciate and celebrate the diversity of our students. We're lucky enough to welcome students from around the world, and we make sure there's space in our program to have representation and a space for celebration of diversity and equal access to all of our information and education here at Ryerson. So I'll begin with reason number 1, academic transition. Research shows that being an international student, one of the most challenging aspects is integrating into the classroom. You come with the knowledge of subject matter, but it may be difficult to transition into the academic culture. And by that, I mean the way in which students learn and study and the way in which your professors expect you to interact with the course material. So we want you to feel supported in a new academic environment in this new country and new academic culture. The way we do this, as I mentioned, is through English for academic purposes. We focus on skill building success in the Canadian university setting. We make sure that we're covering content such as globalization and sustainability. And these are the ways through which that you will be learning English as an ESL Foundation Program student. These are kind of hot topics in academia, and we want to make sure that you are well equipped when you enter the classroom to discuss these topics. We're also going to provide you with opportunities to build skills such as critical thinking, the skills to work really successfully in a group, and to participate in class. And finally, learning style. We're going to make sure that there is time set aside to discuss how you learn best and provide you with the tools to be successful in the classroom. So for reason 2, Gazella, our program facilitator, is going to join us and explain how community building works within the Ryerson ESL Foundation program. Gazella?
All right, thank you. So as mentioned, my name is Gazella, and I'm going to talk about the importance of joining our Ryerson community. And as it's mentioned on the slide, it is an opportunity to meet friends and find your place in a new environment. It's more than just joining the Ryerson community, but the Toronto community as well. So we want to value who you are and have you as a contributing member to our community. And moving forward, we're going to talk about how we can do that. So there's various transition supports that give you the opportunity to be a part of our community and have you successful here at Ryerson. So to begin, we're going to talk about our peer mentor program here at the ESL Foundation program. And it starts with student support and student mentors. So we have an amazing team here that supports you academically and also supports you with the transition needs that you have here. So that can be anything from first arriving here at Ryerson to getting to your classes, to just experiencing the different opportunities and services and programs here at Ryerson. We support you in every way and answer every question you have and make ourselves as available as possible to you. We also have the International Student Services, which is now the International Student Support. And this is an opportunity for us to help you with all your immigration needs, your visa needs, just transitioning in terms of you being an international student. We recognize, as mentioned earlier, that you have different needs just being international students. So we're going to support you in every way possible. International Student Support gives you incredible workshops to help you in finding a job, in just answering many questions if it comes to anything that you may need. We also have the Ryerson Students Union, and you can find actually further information at rsuonline.ca, and here you'll find ample amount of student groups. Here we can have groups ranging from cultural, religious, to arts, music, any of your interests at all, we most likely have it, and if we don't have it, you have an opportunity to start the group as well, so great way to get involved. Ryerson Student Union also is a great advocacy for social justice, so if there are any things that you feel comfortable in expressing and having your voice heard, we have the opportunity for you to do that here. We also offer a service called the Tri-Mentoring Program, and here we have the opportunity for you to be mentored by a student in the upper year in your first year at Ryerson. So this is amazing because you can answer all the questions that you may feel intimidated to ask anyone else, and this is a peer-to-peer support. So again, another student answering any of your questions, anything that you may need to know in terms of which professors to pick, where to get your books, how to navigate yourself around Ryerson, and ask any personal questions as well. And that's really important too. We want to see that we offer every personal support as possible. So if you ever are feeling overwhelmed, if you need any help whatsoever personally, Tri-Mentoring Program is there to help you as well. And we also have a career mentoring component to the Tri-Mentoring Program. And this is an opportunity for us to support you moving forward into your Ryerson journey here and transition you to your career of choice. So when it comes to asking questions about not just your program, but the career questions that you may have and what it takes to be successful in your career, we will support you with a mentor in your chosen career field. We also have something called the First Generation Project, and this is an opportunity for you if you are a first generation student, which means you're a student whose parents did not attend a post-secondary institution. We recognize that you have further supports and further needs, and so we do everything we can to support you in terms of looking at bursaries and scholarships, programming, workshops, everything from time management to balancing schoolwork, whatever it may be. We're here to offer you as many supports as we can. And so moving forward, we're going to have Alicia, I believe, Courtney, to continue to talk about the Pathway program.
Hello again, everyone. So, moving on to reason number 4, personal development. As Gazella mentioned, we're really interested in developing you as a whole person, as a whole student. So we're not just a pathway program. That's what we love to tell our students as they begin their studies in September. Yes, our main focus is on helping you build your English language skills. So that's what your workshops are going to be focused on, English for academic purposes or ESL learning. However, throughout the year, a lot of what we do is going to be targeted towards giving you access to career discussions, to attend resume building workshops, and to practice interviewing skills. These are things that our students come to us really eager to learn, and we want to provide those services for you within our program, and as Gazella mentioned, connect you to those services on the Ryerson campus. So you're going to be building practical skills and learning to develop your resume and broaden your interests. We'll connect you with volunteer opportunities and also give you information about employment options if that's something that you're interested in. The Ryerson Success Workshop, or RSW as we call it, is part of each student's timetable. And each week myself, our program manager, and the students meet to have conversations about important issues that students may have trouble with, such as leadership. Not every student is the outgoing leader as you may imagine it, you know, the one who stands up, wants to go first and lead the team. We show you the different ways that you can be a leader, maybe leading from behind or supporting a team in a really important way. So focusing on teamwork, and that's another really big, important part of undergraduate success in the Canadian context and here at Ryerson. We'll also focus on study strategies, so helping you find the way that you learn best and helping you succeed in different types of testing or assessment environments. It can be very different and challenging for a student who's used to studying multiple choice to begin to write long answer questions for their answers on tests or exams. So we want to prepare you for all different types of assessments so you're confident going into these. And finally, getting involved. Gazella noted a couple of really great services here on campus, such as ISS and the Tri-Mentoring program. These are ways in which you can connect with not only Ryerson, but with other students, connect with other cultures and different ideas, and expose yourself to what's going on here in Toronto and at Ryerson. That leads me to reason number 5, which I think is one of the most important aspects of Ryerson and the Ryerson ESL Foundation program, and that's diversity. Here at Ryerson, we value each member of the Ryerson community for who they are. We want you to feel comfortable here, being yourself and expressing your ideas, your beliefs, your culture, your heritage. And as an ESL student, you'll have the opportunity to share all of these things, both with the students and staff in the program and with the wider Ryerson community. You'll be able to connect with students from your country, around the world, and Canada, and you'll have the opportunity to engage with projects that allow you to make your mark on Ryerson, Toronto, and the world. So that concludes our top five reasons why international students should study here at Ryerson. And as Gazella and I have both spoken to, a lot of these reasons are Ryerson reasons. It's what makes Ryerson amazing that makes our ESL Foundation program so strong. So here to speak to the reasons why Ryerson is an excellent community to be a part of is Alicia, International Recruitment Specialist with Ryerson Undergraduate Admissions and Recruitment.
Great. Thank you so much, Courtney. So I hope you've got a good feel of what Ryerson does have to offer. Just to give you an overview about Ryerson and the great opportunities that we have at this university is that first to highlight that we are located in the heart of downtown Toronto, and we are considered an urban university. So at Ryerson we have over 38,000 undergraduate full-time students hosting undergraduate and master's PhD programs. Our faculty, we have an alumni of over 155,000 alumni living and working worldwide. So as a student at Ryerson, once you graduate, you are part of a large network of alumni and peers. With our university, as mentioned, we are downtown Toronto, so we are minutes away from major media outlets such as newspaper and radio and television stations. If you're interested in fashion, we do have a fashion district. We have a financial district located on Bay Street, which is akin to the Wall Street of Toronto. In addition, we have architecture, music, arts, you name it, we've got it. In addition, we're home to many festivals, including the Toronto International Film Festival. And the beauty of our location and our campus is that we utilize this as our laboratory. So to give you a bird's eye view of our campus, we are considered a mid-sized campus located in a large city. So to highlight our campus in blue, we are surrounded by 4 major city blocks, one of them being Yonge and Dundas, with Yonge Street being one of the largest streets in the world. We are also located right by the waterfront, so if you are looking for a nice escape, we are close to the water. And if you look south of that picture, you'll see our distinguished tower, which is the CN Tower. Again, surrounding our area will be the financial district, the fashion district, art, as well. If you are you're never too far away from home coming to Toronto, because we also have little districts. So if you're, we have Little Italy, the Chinatown, again. And we are also very accessible, being that we are located near major highways, the subway stations, streetcars, as well as airports. So we are certainly an accessible university. All our buildings are located minutes away from each other. So literally when you step out the door of your classrooms, you are connected to our downtown core. So with Ryerson University, we are connected. So we have a mission to serve societal needs. And with that, in this picture here, we have been designated Canada's first Ashoka Changemaker campus. And what that means is that we've collaborated with universities and colleges to come up with novel ways to solve real-world problems. The way we teach at Ryerson is a combination of theory and practice. We really strive on the fact that we want our students to be experiencing not only the things that they learn, but also by doing. So we are certainly a university that is connected with its community. So with our commitment to serving societal needs, we are also what we say in the zone. And what that means is that we are leaders in innovation and entrepreneurship. So with this image here, this is our inside view of the digital media zone, which is known to be an incubator for startup ideas or businesses. So the digital media zone actually is the top zone in Canada for a university-based run incubator, and it's also 5th in the world, and it has been internationally recognized. With some high stakeholders, including the Prince, visiting our campus to venture these zones. And what the zone means is that it allows for students to come in with an idea and have them come to fruition. So as a result of our zone, we have opened up 7 additional zones, including a zone for fat fabrication, the Center for Urban Energy Zone, and introducing a new law practice zone. So it allows for students to connect with other students from different academia and work together to come up with novel ideas. And with our president, he had this vision that once you graduate, he wants students not only to finish with a degree, but to also have hopefully a business in hand. Now, Ryerson is changing the landscape of downtown Toronto, whether it is our Ryerson Image Art Center, or newly built on Yonge Street, this diamond in the sky, we are certainly making our mark on our downtown core, and we are continuing to do so. So just to highlight the buildings here, right below the diamond-shaped building is our new Student Learning Center. And this building is a building designed by students for students, containing study space, conference rooms, as well as a virtual library. It is also connected to our existing library, so it's a great opportunity for students to collaborate and study. And each floor does contain a different theme, including our 6th floor, which is what we coined the beach. Right below, Ryerson shoots and scores with the Madme Athletic Center, which was home to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So hockey is very big in Canada, and we are lucky to have this space because not only is it a recreational facility, but we do also hold events here, including Ryerson's, or actually North America's largest student-run fashion show called the Mass Exodus. We are also proud to be hosting the men's and women's basketball Pan Am Games coming up this summer. And then the last image to the side here is our Ryerson Image Center, which is our facility for our film and photography students. Why this building is so great is because it also houses our Black Star collection, which was anonymously donated and contains never seen before photographs of figures such as Muhammad Ali, Marilyn Monroe, and JFK, just to name a few. So we are very fortunate to have this, and it is accessible not only to our students but for the entire public as well. So at Ryerson, we have 6 different faculties with over 60 programs housed within these faculties. And our programs are divided into 2 types, whether it be grades only or grades plus. We do have it all. So with our programs, they're great because they are sort of specialized in itself. So if you're interested in dance or theater production, we certainly have that within our faculty of communication and design. Whether you're interested in psychology or sociology, that would be within our faculty of arts. We have nursing, biomedical science, engineering, architecture, and we boast one of the largest business schools in North America. So our programs are very fantastic in that in collaboration again with the ESL program, you could potentially transition into these and still be part of that. You are a part of the Ryerson community. We certainly strive on the fact that we are supportive of our students. So coming into Ryerson, you definitely will have access to all the supports available. And these are free to students, so definitely take advantage of that. So whether it is you need math help or English support, we will offer that. In addition, university life is fun, so certainly we encourage students to get involved, join clubs, intramural sports. We do have a great student union where we would definitely support an idea or a club if it has not already been created. So many opportunities here at Ryerson. In addition, we do, again, speaking to our supports, we have a great international student services office, which helps students transition over to the university as well. So to highlight our student international experience, I do have a fantastic video that I would like to show you.
I'm an international student from Albania. I'm from Taiwan.
I'm an international student from India.
I'm from Vietnam.
I'm an international student from China.
I'm an international student from Indonesia. Studying at Ryerson has made me set goals higher than I originally anticipated. I now am looking at the top of the ladder and I'm hoping to get to that point as soon as possible.
Ryerson helped me achieve my career goal by providing a program that isn't offered anywhere in Canada.
Through Ryerson, I've got to see what my program has to offer me and the opportunities I can have in the world out there.
My Canadian experience has shaped my career path very positively because it's given me so much hands-on experience in my field that I wouldn't be able to find. I'm an international student from Albania. I'm from Taiwan.
I'm an international student from India.
I'm from Vietnam.
I'm an international student from China.
I'm an international student from Indonesia. Studying at Ryerson has made me set goals higher than I originally anticipated. I now am looking at the top of the ladder and I'm hoping to get to that point as soon as possible.
Ryerson helped me achieve my career goal by providing a program that isn't offered anywhere in Canada.
Through Ryerson, I've got to see what my program has to offer me and the opportunities I can have in the world out there.
My Canadian experience has shaped my career path very positively because it's given me so much hands-on experience in my field that I wouldn't be. I'm an international student from Albania. I'm from Taiwan.
I'm an international student from India.
I'm from Vietnam.
I'm an international student from China.
I'm an international student from Indonesia.
I'm an international student from Albania. I'm from Taiwan.
I'm an international student from India.
I'm from Vietnam.
I'm an international student from China.
I'm an international student from Indonesia.
I'm an international student from Albania. I'm from Taiwan.
I'm an international student from India.
I'm from Vietnam.
I'm an international student from China.
I'm an international student from Indonesia. Studying at Ryerson has made me set goals higher than I originally anticipated. I now am looking at the top of the ladder and I'm hoping to get to that point as soon as possible.
Ryerson helped me achieve my career goal by providing a program.
So I'm back. Looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulty, so I apologize for that. But we will certainly try to make this available for you to view after. But essentially what was highlighted in the video is the opportunity for students to certainly get involved with our Student Services office, because understanding that it is going to be a scary time to transition here over to a new country, and especially to a new school. So we are here to support you, whether it will be through the visa process or to get involved with our clubs or just to have a mentor. We certainly want to ensure that your time here at Ryerson is a good one. So just to highlight or keep the conversation going, we are on many platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. In addition, you could ask any questions you have for our admissions team at ask.ryerson.ca. This is available to you 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. So now, now that we can hear from our fantastic students here, I'm going to introduce Tristan and Alina here from the Ryerson ESL Foundation program, so you could hear from them their experience here at Ryerson.
Yes. Hey guys, I'm Tristan, and I graduated from the Ryerson ESL Foundation program last year, and now I'm first year mathematics and its applications.
Hi, my name is Alina. I graded Ryerson ESL program this year, and now I'm starting my biomedical science program.
Well, why do I choose Ryerson ESL Foundation program? Well, the main reason is that I was so bad at English, And remember this time I went to a restaurant and I tried to order a sandwich, and the waiter asked me like, would you like sausage or bacon or beef? And I say, yeah, yes. And waiter said, I'm pretty sure we don't have ES sandwich. And that's it. Well, and also we are not like studying like 24-hour and no life, just crazy studying. No, we are not like that. We also have a lot of tours, and we went to CN Tower and the Zoom, right? And yeah, we have like CSI, yes, CSI. And the one thing you should remember is that we not only like teach you how the academic skill, we also teach you like something like notes taking and how to manage time so that you can fit in anywhere. Like you know how to study like after you graduate from the ESL foundation program. Yeah.
So as it was mentioned before, Ryerson ESL program enables students to adapt in new environments. Because I'm from Kazakhstan and my first language is Russian, I was so scared to overcome my comfort zone and come to Canada. And university is like to start a new life. Looking back 1 year ago, I'm glad that I spent 1 year just spending to study English and to spend some time for to adapt myself. ESL, our teachers were empathetic to us, trying to give us more information about APA style, MLA, writing and reading and academic vocabulary. The second term was more interesting with regards to our Ryerson ESL program provides undergraduate credits for you to study.
Well, thanks for listening, and we're handing back to Courtney.
Hi again. Thank you, Albina and Tristan, for sharing your experiences with the ESL Foundation program. Moving on, I think that we've heard a really great overview of the program, of Ryerson, and student experience. So if it all sounds awesome to you, maybe you're ready to apply. So if you watched our first video, we had a member of our admissions team here going through step-by-step the process to apply to the ESL Foundation program. If you'd like to look at our first video, which is housed on College Week Live, recorded on February 11th, you can see screenshots of the application and really get a good understanding of each step. Today, I'm just going to run through quickly the steps involved in applying to our program. So first of all, you are going to visit the Ontario University's Applications Centre website, and that's at ouac.on.ca. You're going to log in using your OUAC account using your OUAC reference number as well as your PIN and password that you would have received when you initially signed up. Then you're going to select program choices and click Add New Program. From there, you can select programs, search by university, or you can fast track using the ESL Foundation program code SFP. From there, after you select our program, you're going to choose your Ryerson program that you want to study in after you complete the ESL Foundation program. And this is going to populate using a drop-down menu. And I've included a little picture there so you can get an idea of what it is you're looking for. So it's there that you're going to select either business or biomedical science or whatever program it is that you wish to apply for. As I mentioned before, there are no additional applications after you graduate from the ESL Foundation program. So that's why it's really important to follow these steps very carefully, select the program that you want, and submit the required documents. And finally, make sure that you're following all the instructions really carefully and reviewing before you click submit and sending your responses to the OUAC for review. This will ultimately be sent to Ryerson, where your application will be assessed both by your department that you are applying into and the ESL Foundation program. Remember that there's no further application to apply for fall 2016 admission. This year, the application deadline for equal consideration with complete documentation is June 1st, 2015. Just as a quick note, a lot of students during the application process think about tuition costs and whether or not they need to consider extras or add-ons for the year ahead. So the tuition for the ESL Foundation program includes 2 semesters of full-time study, up to 3 university credit courses, all of your program materials for your ESL study, including textbooks. You'll receive a comprehensive health insurance plan, as well as extended health and medical benefits through the Ryerson Student Union. Academic and cultural activities will be covered for you throughout the year, as well as all types of advising, personal, academic, and career. And as you're a full-time undergraduate Ryerson student, you'll have access to all of Ryerson's services and amenities. So that's the gym, the medical center, library. If it's here, you have access to it. And the tuition for the 2015-2016 academic year is 26,000 Canadian dollars. So as I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to have a short time to answer some of the most commonly asked questions that have come through this morning. But in the meantime, I want to invite you to join me after this webcast from 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time for an always-on chat. And you can connect to this function through our College Week Live booth. Additionally, you can also always reach us or a member of the admissions team at eslfoundation@ryerson.ca. And if you're looking for additional information or want to learn more about student life, you can find all of that on our website at ryerson.ca/ce/ESL Foundation. So let's get to some commonly asked questions. I'm seeing one coming through about the length of the program. This has been asked a couple of times actually. So the length of our program is 2 semesters, and we only have 1 intake, and that's September or fall semester here in Canada. So beginning in September, our students join us until December. That's the first semester of the ESL Foundation program. We break for winter with the rest of the university from mid-December, around I think this year December 18th, until early January, where we reconvene for the second semester. And as Albina mentioned, during the second semester, your courses change a little bit. So you'll still be focusing on ESL or EAP, English for academic purposes, but you'll also be taking at least 1 additional degree credit course, language and identity. And all of our students take that. And then if you're progressing or your English proficiency level has increased enough where you feel like you are ready to take additional degree credit courses, you can take up to 2 additional credit courses that will count towards your core courses or your electives in your undergraduate program of study. So this year we had students who, in addition to their academic reading and writing and communication strategies workshops, were taking biology, physics, economics, English, a variety of subjects, and that's what comprises the second semester, which ends towards the end of April. And then students come back and join their undergraduate degree programs full-time in September. Okay, for the next question, it's a question about student life. So I'm going to get Gazella to come through and talk about who are the peer mentors in the program. Gazella?
Okay, thank you. So the peer mentors are actually Ryerson students, and the great opportunity is to actually talk to them about anything you may have questions on in terms of academic, but personally as well. Keep in mind that it is a mentor, so you can use this mentor to really navigate your way around Ryerson, to navigate your way around Toronto, to confide in, to really talk to you about anything you may be going through. We want to support you as much as possible. We want you to feel at home here at Ryerson. So the mentor support here is incredible, and you never do feel alone here. So that's something that we want to address at all times. So never feel or hesitate at any point to connect with us with any question you may have. Okay, so I think that wraps it up. No? Okay, we're going to have students come talk to you again and answer further questions.
Hello again. So I saw the questions that's asking like what's the activity we had last year and this year. So you want to go first?
Starting from orientation week, Ryerson Foundation Program gives us a bunch of opportunities to make friends, to see the town, and we went to the CN Tower, to the zoo. We also saw the Raptors game.
Mm-hmm.
You?
And well, I not a basketball fan, so I didn't go. But so yes, we have tons. Like we have Discover Ryerson, so we help you to know all the club in Ryerson and the movie night, the girls karaoke night, and like you name it, we will do it. Trust me.
Also, during the classes, students with their teachers went to the DMZ zone, to the center. It was fascinating to know people from the different areas, not just university sphere.
Yes. Well,
So now we are back to Salisha.
sure.
Thank you so much, Tristan and Alina. So I do see a question coming in here from Genesis. Thank you for what are the scholarship opportunities available at Ryerson as an international student? So at Ryerson, we have many scholarships that students can apply for. For international students specifically, we have the International Student Secondary School Merit Scholarship, and this scholarship is available to 7 students displaying high academics as well as community involvement. So this is a scholarship that you can certainly apply for prior to admissions. The value is $5,000, and it is a one-time scholarship. So the International Student Merit Scholarship is one for international students. All our scholarships and awards are located on our website at www.ryerson.ca. From there, you'd want to click on current students, and then on the left-hand side, you'll find a link that says scholarships and awards. So that will bring you to the page where you can locate all the scholarships that we have available. Certainly sift through the criteria, as there will be different requirements for eligibility. As a student coming into Ryerson, you will certainly have opportunities to apply as many, not only as the university, but different departments do offer scholarships too. So definitely take advantage of what's available out there. And I believe Courtney has a question coming in.
Okay, so we've just received a question about the typical week of an ESL Foundation Program student. I think, first of all, I'll speak to the first semester. As I mentioned, the second semester, it varies student by student, how many courses students may be taking, whether or not they want to really focus on their English for academic purposes. That's very dependent. So during the first semester, a typical week for an ESL Foundation Program student is comprised of about 30 hours of class time. So class time is really, it's not just sitting in a lecture hall listening to someone speak. It's extremely interactive. Our class sizes are very small. This year we had some workshops that had only 8 or 10 students. So you really have the opportunity to engage with your instructors, to get to know them, and to get to know your other classmates. I know firsthand from student feedback that this has provided an excellent opportunity to really develop listening and speaking skills by engaging in class, being able to speak up and feeling comfortable. So Monday to Friday, you will have workshops generally about from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. with a 1-hour lunch break. You'll have one workshop per day, so you'll either have academic reading and writing or a communication strategies workshop, the first focusing on reading and writing, and the second focusing on listening and speaking, so presentation skills, group presentations, as well as note-taking and really fine-tuning your listening skills in the academic context. As I mentioned during the top 5 reasons to study at Ryerson, personal development. So Ryerson Success Workshop is part of every student's timetable. So we'll meet myself, the program manager, Stefan, and the students. We'll meet once a week for an hour and a half with our peer mentors and our peer supporters as a group to talk about different topics that are really important in student development. For example, time management. You're going to find that all of a sudden you are so busy. You're trying to join clubs and meet new friends. You're developing your English language skills, taking really intensive workshops. And then in the second semester, you may be taking additional degree credit courses as well. In there, you still want to have a social life. You need to commute to school, go shopping, all those things. You know, we're going to find a way to make that work with the amount of time you have. So that's where the Ryerson Success Workshop comes into the timetable. And from there, we also have our peer mentor team who are organizing activities every week, whether it be a lunchtime, just kind of a drop-in hangout, or a bigger activity to the Center for Social Innovation or to go see a movie. And then academically, you'll also, about once a month, be doing experiential learning trips. And this is going to be, this type of trip is connected to your academics. So if you're learning about globalization, you may go see an art exhibit that speaks to how the world is becoming a smaller place through art. So these types of things are very common in our curriculum and in the weekly schedule of ESL Foundation Program students. So I think we're going to wrap it up from there. Thank you so much for stopping by, taking the time to listen to our program's features and why we think you should study with us. And thank you for considering the Ryerson ESL Foundation Program as the next step in your academic journey. As I mentioned, I'll be available from 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time through the Always On chat here on College Week Live, and always available to answer your questions by email at eslfoundation@ryerson.ca. Have a great day, and we hope to meet you soon.